What's going on, everybody? This is Zabbix. In this video I would like to explain how exactly Zabbix is scheduling the data collection, when exactly the metric will arrive. There is no magic, there is no factor of randomness is involved. There is like pure mathematics, and let's have a look how it works. So here on the screen we are looking on the default Windows template. It's applied to the Windows host, and we have a bunch of items. Some of them executes 1 minute, some of them must execute every 1 hour, some of them like 3 minutes. And during this lab I will bring up some evidence on screen how we can detect these timestamps. So let's grab this example metric, 3 minutes, open it up. And in the URL we see the item ID, and item ID is really the key thing to determine the actual timestamp when the metric will arrive. So item ID and the update interval will be required. So at this phase I will copy the item ID, open the spreadsheet software, item ID, the metric is here. I will collect also the update interval, 3 minutes. I actually need to convert that to the seconds, update. And now, so this formula, it is related to the remaining. When we do the, when we take the item ID and divide by 180, and take the remaining, that will determine the offset. And so I will call this column remaining, and here equals, and there is in the Excel there is a function mod. I will grab the item ID, and after the comma will be update interval, close, and this is the remaining. Item ID divided by 3 minutes, remaining is 32. We can also call it like offset. And now what else? We need, so since this Zabbix instance is running already and there happens to arrive these numbers, I want to have like a timestamp. What time it is right now? What is the clock right now? And if I run date in the Linux terminal, I receive the clock and also the time zone. And then there is another function, date plus %second, which is printing the Unix time. So I will grab this Unix time and look back from this timestamp. What should be the when exactly the metrics should come based on this 3-minute update interval. So let's copy this timestamp. I will copy this over here also now, and also I need to generate this so-called perfect second, perfect second when the offset is always 0. And it's very related to the update interval. Let's say the Unix time, if I am not mistaken, when we go back to the Unix time 0, it is year number 171, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then then the next Unix time would be this, and then 360. And then 30 years later, we have also some perfect timestamp, which is where we take the timestamp, divide by 180, we have a remaining 0. So let's calculate this perfect second right now. It's easy as taking the function truncate and truncate what? Truncate this number by the update interval, and multiplied again by update interval. It is this number, almost correct, but I did mess up something. F2 divided by B2. The comma trunk. I need this symbol, like the classical divide symbol. Enter, and we have very similar numbers here. It ends with 857. Here it is 780. It's like a little less. So this is the perfect second. And in order to determine when exactly in Zabbix we calculate this metric, we just take this perfect second, so equals the perfect second, and give the offset and enter, and this is the perfect second. This is the answer when exactly this item ID will like collect the data. What we can do right now, we can copy this value, copy, and I will open another one and publish here as a value, and divide by this update frequency, not divide, but subtract the update frequency. This is another timestamp, copy, and paste here as a value, and now I can generate all these timestamps when exactly this item ID will collect the metric. So these are the timestamps. It ends with 13, 33, 53, 70, 93, and then the pattern repeats. Once there is 5 metrics, the pattern repeats. And let's have a look in the front end when exactly this metric executes. Front end is here, and let's open the latest data page and open the graph. And there is a button, 500 values, and as a plain text, we see the values over here, and we see the pattern 93, 13, 33, 53, 70, and then again it repeats. And just for the ending, let's search this number, copy to the clipboard, open the front end, Control F, and yeah, the metric is there. If we check the next one, this is the next one. Copy, and in the front end click the next one. So we determined very precisely when exactly the metric collects. Let's talk about exceptions, when this works and when this is not working. And this approach is really, it works always absolutely when we use type Zabbix agent, which is called passive checks. This approach also works in the external check when the server is like initiating some external script. And also Zabbix agent 2 when it's using Zabbix agent active checks. So agent 2 when working in active mode, it also is using this approach. So agent 1 is not using, it's quite chaotic. But agent 2, when it works in active mode, it's using this technique. All right, that's it for the theory. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.